cheers my thrifting friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Diane, or hello if you're new. It's where we share all things thrifting, treasure hunting, and styling, and of course selling. So anyway, today's my day off. I am here at the Goodwill and I'm going to see what I can find. I'm so hoping that the thrifting angels are going to be kind to me again. They've been amazing to me lately. Ignore that background noise. There's lawnmowers everywhere here. But anyway, I always forget to lock my car, you guys. Okay, I locked it. Bad habit. All right, let's go inside, see what they got. I can't wait to see what I find. Well, I always love finding these like kind of concrete pottery pieces. I love these, and they sell really quick, but sometimes they have them at $3.99, sometimes $7.99. That one was $7.99, so we left it. So disappointing. They're all over the place in the same store too, so it's just it's luck. This was very granny chic. I know that that's a totally trending look. I don't do too much of it in my store. And at $7.99, that's way too much. But yeah, that's kind of an example of what that is all about. This, however, definitely, oh God, brass is fire hot. Oh, $3.99. Can you believe it? I love it. So see, you just gotta shop. You never know what the price is gonna be. It's very inconsistent in the thrift stores around me, but you definitely can find hidden gems. This is literally a gem-studded brass planter. It's a hidden gem. I wish we could find shells like this on our seashores here in New England. I think this is more of a tropical thing. They're so beautiful. I love seashells. This one actually doesn't even look commercial because it's got like dirt inside or something, unless somebody was using it as a planter maybe. Okay, I'm looking at this other thing, but it's really these pewter candlesticks. What should be an amazing find, and they're pewter, they're amazing, but one of them is completely, and they're $3.99, so that's even more amazing. But look at the wonky one. How does that happen? How does that happen? And it's solid too. How does that get so bent and so messed up? What a shame. Matching pair, $4 each, pewter. I had to leave the wonky one behind. I don't think John could fix that. I'm not going to bring that home and say, hey babe, can you unwonky this? Yeah, no. All right, this is very collectible. This dinner prayer, I think it's by Aniko, $1.99. That is amazing. Very 50s, very 40s, very collectible, very whimsical, very cool. Obviously I took that. This was okay. It was a little too small. Everything about it was right except the size. It was super tiny, so I left it. This was so whimsical, so sweet. It's actually a little hanging little chime. It was missing its little hang thing, but what a sweet little blue and white china, tiny little wind chime. I thought that was so sweet. This was very whimsical and cool. Wow. It was glass too, but it was modern, so I left it. But yeah, it was very interesting. This covered pedestal with mushrooms. Very cool. Looked very Alice in Wonderland. Praying hands. Very cool, very unique. I don't find too many of these out in the wild. It was only $1.99, but with that barcode sticker, it's obviously modern, so I left it. Ooh, I love painted metal trays. We all do. I have bought and sold dozens of painted metal trays, and at $1.99, this one's in excellent condition. And you know what? I love the little smaller size. It's perfect for tucking into a hutch or a smaller space. I totally grabbed that. Is this not the most whimsical and charming thing? I love, very nostalgic. These bamboo wind chimes are super cool. Oh my God, this was so cool. You know, it didn't have a price on it, and I took it with me anyway and brought it up to the front, and the guy up there gave it to me for $3.99. So yeah, it's like a bobblehead wind chime. Totally cool. Well, fall is coming, you guys. I got to turn my store over probably in a week or so. Ugh. I know. After all these years of running my store, I'm not looking forward to it. But anyway, this apple pie plate was, reminding me that fall is coming. All right, I belong to this resellers forum, and I've seen a lot of chatter on there that Apple is coming back. The Apple theme is going to be the next big trend. These are really nice if it's going to be a trend, but they were $7.99 each. But those were very cool and hand painted. I debated on this for my newly remodeled vanity, but I don't really need a bowl. So I did leave it because I'm like, and it's modern. I really want everything to be vintage. Very pretty when I see something that, can go a lot of different ways. Very farmhouse or English country. I always consider it. Okay, these are amazing. Amazing. 4 mugs. All in excellent condition. I'm praying, please don't. Oh, yes, it's $1.99. Yay. I was thinking they're going to be $3.99 each. Nope. $1.99 each. I took all of these. I found some really good comps for these online. These are awesome mid-century modern mugs. Absolutely stunning. Look how whimsical this is. Now, this is the type of thing that all through my years of owning my store, many of my amazing customers have brought things to me that they thought would look really cute as decor in my store. This is the kind of stuff that people pick up for me all the time. And my store has so many unique, lovely decor items from all of my customers. I don't know if anyone has ever had that experience, but my customers bring me stuff like that all the time. It just made me think of that, how lucky I am. All right, this nesting duck, look, it even has its ladle, its original ladle. What a nice piece. The problem is they pieced it individually. Each piece was literally $5.99. It was like, no, I'm not going to pay $15 for this thing. So if the whole thing had been $5.99, I would have grabbed it, but it was overpriced and too much. I don't know why they did it that way because this was all priced as one piece. It was $5.99. Again, a very fall item, a little covered dish acorn. Super whimsical. I love that. But it's modern. So, I sell modern too, but I left it. $5.99 is all that I would put a price on it for in my store. So I left it. This is also very whimsical, very nostalgic, very 50s. Very overpriced. Yeah, they know what they have. It's a collectible item. Yeah, I forget the name of it. It's collectible. Oh my God, doesn't this look like Mina? This looks like Mina staring at me in the store. Oh my God, I love my dog. You guys, I'm sure you all love your pets so much. Who doesn't? I just made me think of Mina. All right, this was a very whimsical and sweet garden mirror. I would hang this outside. Like in a covered area, if you had such an area, maybe like under the eaves of a shed or something around your deck. But at $9.99, it was way too much. But very whimsical, very pretty. It was a pretty garden mirror. This lamp was extremely one of a kind and whimsical. Look at that work, that craftsmanship. This was definitely old. It has like a double, you'd have to put like the upside down glass lampshades. You'd have to find some glass lampshades for it, but this was definitely from the 40s, maybe the 30s. This was amazing, but they had $19.99 on it, which was too much for resale, but it was awesome. These were also beautiful. At first I thought they were something. They were $5.99 each, but then I saw that pressed glass kind of seam. I don't know. Suddenly they felt modern. Like they were giving a Target vibe, so I left them. This beautiful wicker end table piece for your porch or something. On first glance, and still, it's amazing. It was $15. The only reason why I left it is because the bottom was like really unraveling and it looked like it had mold on it, like it had water damage mold. So I just don't have the time to try to restore and clean up something for resale. It's got to be ready to go. So I did leave it. Oh, these sewing machines are following me around. This is by far the nicest one yet, although it's priced accordingly at $75. This looks like it's brand new out of the package, straight 1920s. Look at that Art Deco decaling on it from Singer. This was the most beautiful sewing machine. I don't know if you guys watch her, but she's called the Closet Historian, and she uses an authentic old sewing machine like this to do all of her projects, and she's amazing to watch. And I always think of her and her channel when I see one of these sewing machines. You should guys should go check it out just to see her sewing machine. But yeah, this is, I love to sew too. I would totally love to have something like this, but not right now, not my season of life, but that is stunning. Beautiful example. All right, well, I am done shopping. I'm just checking out the boutique area before I go. This blue and white was stunning. I loved it, but $19.99, a little bit too much for me, even just for me. So I put it back, and we are going to put everything in the car, and let me show you what I got and how I styled it. Cheers, my thrifting friends. Okay, well, I'm back from that shopping adventure, and I'm just going to say that this, the theme of this one is whimsical. That everything I seem to find, put my hands on, put in my cart was these magical, whimsical, some vintage, some just collectible, some just one of a kind, amazing things. So yeah, let's get started. So I found these Susan, I think they're called, I think you say Susan Paley, if I'm saying it right, something like that, but they're salt and pepper shakers. Now this one has, her name is Maggie, and then this one is Maria. So I guess these pieces are normally named, but this one's got a little chip on her hat, but that's okay. And I did pay up for these a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I paid $10 for them, but I looked them up online before I made the purchase, and they definitely are very popular. They sell between $20, $30, something like that for the salt and pepper. The vases are definitely collectible and sell for really good money, but aren't these whimsical, these ladies salt and pepper shakers? I thought they were adorable, so I grabbed those. And then I grabbed these two wooden pieces. It was funny because when I got up to the register, these were $1 a piece, and the lady that checked me out was like, what are those for? She's like, oh, I saw those and I have no idea what those are for. Those are so weird looking. And I knew what these were for immediately. And I told her, I said, oh, well, these are, they go on the frame of your door. So I'll show you guys what they look like, but they basically sit on the top of the frame around a doorway. So I'm like, I know exactly what these are. I love these. So I've seen these, I've had cats before. So you can buy like a cat that sits on the doorway, and then the tail, you know, the tail will come down like this on the edge of a door. But this was a matching pair, or, you know, they're similar. They're sisters. They got slightly different artwork on them, but they're beautiful little corner of the door angels. So I'll show you what those guys look like and how they work. And then I found this really interesting, it's this very thin, I'm so afraid I'm going to break this before I can get it to the store. I hope not. But she's this lady like with a hat, and I think you hang her up. She's got holes right here and right there to put a string through and to hang up. But she's like this really beautiful, whimsical little fashion lady. Isn't she adorable? You just hang them up. I can see somebody putting this in their closet. This would be such a cute little art piece to have, you know, hanging in your closet somewhere. If you have like a walk-in closet, maybe the door of your closet. I just loved it. I thought it was super whimsical, one of a kind, beautiful hand-painted piece of art. And yeah, I paid $2 for this, and I'm gonna hopefully not break it, bring it into the store, and hopefully somebody who thinks it's so, as cute and whimsical as me finds it and loves it. All right, you guys saw me grab this guy. Is he not the most coolest thing? Look at this guy. How whimsical is this? It's these wind chimes. Here's the bottom of it. They're these bamboo wind chimes, but the most whimsical and lovely thing about this is that, look at this, the way the head of the turtle moves. Isn't that cool? The way that his head, it's like a bobber, you know, isn't that what they call like a bobber or something? So he's a bobbing little turtle with the bamboo chimes. Oh my goodness, I thought this was hilarious. I paid $5.99 for this, and this is a very cool vintage, just a very cool piece. Someone's gonna purchase this for their sun porch, I am sure, or their deck, and it's gonna be amazing. Look, I just want to show you the detail on his face too. Look at how detailed his face is. That is amazing. I love this thing. How cool and unique is this? So owls are super popular, and when I see them out thrifting, if they're a modern piece, I'll pass on it, but if they're vintage and cool and whimsical like this, I will definitely grab them. So this was $1.99, and hey, guess what? I found 4. So there's these 2 and this one. They're all the same, but I'm just showing you that I did find 4. I love it. These are amazing. What a great price on these. They are listed on eBay, and they're listed as like a mid-century modern owl mug, and I absolutely love them. You can see they were $1.99. They don't have a marking, but they're definitely a mass-produced item because I did find them online. But how whimsical and how cute are these? I love these. What a really cool set of 4 mugs. I'm sure someone's going to grab these and absolutely love them if they're into owls and they collect owls. And then I found this sweet little tin tray. This was $1.99. You guys saw me grab this as well. It doesn't have its maker sticker on it anymore, but that's okay. It's just a smaller size. It's got lovely colors. I love the still life fruit on this as it's depicted. And what a great little accent piece. A really pretty and whimsical accent piece to put in your kitchen. Maybe you have some shelving over a coffee bar, or maybe you have like if you're lucky, a fireplace in your kitchen. This would look amazing on that mantle. But yeah, someone's going to see this and style it in bookshelves or on a mantle or on any kind of nooks and crannies that they need some extra color and pretty vintage vibes in their house. I can't wait to get this in the store and sell it. I also found some really whimsical figurines. Oh my God, some of the stuff they had was amazing. I don't know if this was all donated by one person and it was just a really creative, whimsical thing they had, or this is just the stuff that they had. Now this I am going to keep because I only paid a few bucks for it. I really wanted it. The foot is chipped on this one right here. You can see that the foot is chipped. But that's okay. I really wanted this because of the cherubs. As you guys know, I have a thing for all things Victorian and any kind of like cherub type theme stuff. And this was so whimsical and so I don't know. I can't explain it. It was just so cute and whimsical. The 2 little cherubs, they're kind of pushing on wheels. Like they look like peppermint wheels. This like, I don't know, leaf or shell, and look how beautifully decorated. Now there were no chips or anything on that. and their faces are so pretty and charming and sweet. I don't know, I just couldn't resist this. I was thinking, I think I'm going to use this on my vanity, the vanity that I just, John and I did a glow up of our shared leisure space, vanity, gaming, that kind of thing. So I think this would go really cute on my vanity. I think I could use that and put some compacts or some makeup in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely use in that. I'll show you whatever I do with it. I will definitely show you. So I got 2 other figurines. I picked up this one. These are super popular. I forget the name brand of them. They're like, I want to say Nesco, or I'm so sorry. It's, you know, it's not coming to me, but I know there's a name for this. It's highly collectible. They made all different types of functional type stuff, but this one is the Kitchen Prayer napkin holder. It's really sweet. She's in perfect condition. These are really collectible, and I paid $1.99 for that. So super sweet vintage, a very grandma core vintage item. Someone's going to grab this right away to put in their kitchen as like a grandma core type thing, which is totally cool. Very cool. And then I grabbed this Victorian lady, and I grabbed her, well, she was $3.99, but I grabbed her because of the dog. Look, she's petting this dog. That's like, oh, I love this. That's so sweet. I love, don't we all? I love anything depicting pets or animals. And I just thought she was so sweet with the dog. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or sell it. She's in perfect condition. She's got no chips or cracks. So probably from the 50s, I'm going to say, something like that. She's probably from the 50s. But yeah, she's just this really beautiful, whimsical country girl with her dog. Her little pet dog, and I just thought that was so sweet. So we'll see. I'm not quite sure where I would put this if I kept it, but it's a really sweet piece, and I'm sure if I do bring it to the store, someone's going to fall in love with it and just think it's very sweet. I found a few metal pieces as well. I thought this was so sweet. I'm definitely keeping this. I paid $2 for it. And I'm going to show you where I'm going to put this. Where I'm actually planning on using this is on our our greenhouse, on our greenhouse. So we have a really big greenhouse that if you guys watch my videos, you've seen John use it to grow our vegetables from seed, and we use it to do flower starts. And yeah, it's a really nice thing to have on your property if you're really heavily into gardening like we are. But there's like a space above it that you could put something. And I think that this would go really sweet out there. So I am going to put this on our greenhouse, and I will show you what that looks like. I can't wait to do that. And then I also grabbed this brass planter. Is this not super whimsical and cool? I mean, it's like very regal looking. I don't know. I just loved all these little gemstones that are stuck in it. I paid $3.99 for this piece, which I thought was a great price for a nice brass planter like this. And I just thought its styling was very unique, very regal. I don't know, there's something about it that was super whimsical. It's not plain. It's these bezeled gems that are in it that just make it look unusual and different. I thought that was really cool. I can't wait to bring this in the store. I'm definitely going to be selling it in my boutique. And I think someone's going to see this and fall in love with it. Okay, I normally don't grab anything kind of like, I want to say like baby related. I know that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean, like youth or anything related like that. But this Afghan, for some reason, it's obviously vintage and handmade. I just saw it and I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. I paid $3 for this. And I don't know, there's something about this that was just so darling and whimsical and sweet. So I'm thinking you could put this over a chair. You could put this like at the foot of your bed. Like if you have like a little stool at the foot of your bed, you could put this over that. But I just thought it was a whimsical, super charming piece that I can picture somebody picking up for their young girl's daughter's room, or just something whimsical if you have like a whimsical feel of your house. I mean, something like, I was looking for my little Victoria, yeah, like these types of things all kind of put together. When I showed you this Victorian lady with her dog, and then something like that. Can't you see all these things going together, like really cute in somebody's bedroom, like a daughter's bedroom or something like that? I just thought this was whimsical and cute. I really loved it. And I'm sure as soon as I bring it to the store, someone's gonna have ideas for this as well and grab it. All right, so the last whimsical, amazing thing that I picked up was artwork. And I honestly can say I didn't know what these were when I grabbed them, but I just knew by the look of them that they were special and obviously super whimsical. That's what caught my eye. So they're apparently by, it was a husband and wife artist couple, and I believe they lived on the Cape for their entire life. And it was Martha Cahoon and her husband Ralph Cahoon, and they both did illustrations that were super whimsical and very sea or ocean themed, if you will. I'm going to try to do this without getting too much of the glare on there, but if you can see that, these are signed prints. They're framed signed prints, and this one's called Sightseeing on a Whale, and it's depicting these two sailor boys on a whale, and they're looking at three mermaids on the shore. Isn't that amazing and so whimsical and cute? And then I paid $3 a piece for these things too, by the way. That's amazing. And then this one is called Sailor's Valentine, Her Keepsake, and this was by her husband. And look, it's showing this mermaid on the shore. It looks like she's holding, you know, like a valentine. And there's a ship off out to the sea with a hot air balloon. I mean, is that the most whimsical depiction of a mermaid that you've ever seen? Isn't that amazing? And there's the signature and the name of the piece. So these are really collectible. I didn't realize. I looked these up online. I'll put a few, as I normally do, a few eBay listings or whatever over here on the side. But yeah, apparently there's even a whole museum dedicated to this husband and wife art couple. And it's on the Cape. I can't remember the name of the town, but I believe it begins with a C. I want to say, Colburn or something like that, but I'll put it on the screen. But anyway, apparently these are really collectible. They're amazing examples of the work of this husband and wife artist couple. And yeah, I'm obviously going to be keeping these because I think they're amazing. They're professionally framed. So yeah, they're just ready to hang. Beautiful original prints from these wonderful artists. And of course, I love anything seashore related. So I'm going to hold on to these and hope that I get to display them in my future shoreline house and really enjoy these. But I think they're whimsical and beautiful, and I feel super blessed by the Thrifting Angels to have found these just randomly hanging up at the Goodwill, and that's an amazing find in my opinion. So yeah, I found these and I think they're super, super nice. All right, so we're gonna put this crazy little watering can thing up on our greenhouse. Now we've got something there already, but it like fell apart. It's been there for years and years. Let me show you what's there now. That's got to go. I mean, it's all fallen apart. You can see the sign is like, I like the shovel. It's really cute, but we got to do something else. I don't know how John's going to do it, but Let's find out. Yeah, see, I had it up there with a wire before, but I don't know how I did it. While John's doing that, I'm going to pan over to these amazing looking tomatoes. Oh, look, we got little tomatoes.
Yes, baby.
Oh, wow, look, you guys. Little tomatoes in there. Oh, yeah. Huh. Wow, now those are going to be the canning tomatoes. I can tell because they're really long. Oh, look, we got peppers too. Yep. You guys, this might be one of the best years yet. All right, just don't be any snakes. I don't want any snakes. Let's not. But yeah, look at that. Nice. That's looking good. All right, let me check on the eggplants. Just because I'm up here, and I showed you the little blossoms like a few weeks ago. Oh, I don't see any eggplants yet, just bigger blossoms. Got big blossoms. No eggplants yet. Hopefully they got pollinated and they'll make fruits. Okay, back to the task at hand. Oh, see, now that's so sweet. I like it way better. What can I do to help? Let me know.
Approve or disapprove.
Okay.
It is gonna fill up though. I mean,
That's okay.
when it rains, it's gonna fill up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Hopefully it'll all run out.
I was
right
going to
there.
say, you have it at a good angle, so I'm thinking it'll all run out. Oh, I love how you just used what was there. You're like, why reinvent anything, right? I love it.
It seemed like the wire was still working.
Yeah, cool.
So I went with it.
Oh, I think it looks really sweet. All right. Oh, good job, baby. Let me
Plus it
see.
says sprinkle the day with happiness.
Oh, I love
It had to
it.
be pouring.
Yeah.
in the mountain.
Oh, let me take a walk backward without falling down. Oh, that looks awesome. Oh, I love it. Isn't that crazy how the littlest, sweetest things? Yeah, look at that. Very sweet. All right, let's go hang up the dragonflies. While we wait for John to come back here, let's take a look at these tomatoes. Ooh, we got some blooms on those. They're definitely ripening. These are my cherries. Yep, my cherry tomatoes. Very cool. Ooh, these are getting really big. So this is an heirloom variety. Yep. So we got those growing. And this is my herb pot back here. This is basil and tarragon. That looks really good too. All right, let's go hang up these dragonflies. All right. So, my plan was to put them on this shed door, but I don't know if they would look better. Here's one. Okay. Well, they have little holes on them. So they have little hang holes on them, like in the back. See that little hole? And we do have nails already. Wow, the sun is so bright. I gotta stand over here. Okay, so we have some nails already, but I don't think they look good, just like hanging like this. You know what I mean? What do you think? I don't think they look good, just hanging like that on the pergola.
Well, what if you...
Look at this old face. Isn't that cool? Yeah, there's one on each side.
Yeah, well, what if you hung it and then used the wire to hold it in a particular place?
Well, I'll tell you what. So this is option number one. I mean, it looks okay. It looks okay. But I was thinking that they would look better, like if we hung them on some wire, like on each side of this. Because it's like very similar with the wire and the birds and stuff.
Whatever.
I think I would like it better on the door.
Okay. It's an entirely different surface, so...
Okay. I was just going to have you put wire like...
The nails don't seem relevant anymore.
Right. Miss Mina's ball. And she left one of her balls over here, so we'll just... Oh, wow. Awesome. He threw it up on the deck so that you can just let the... So you want me to just hold it up where I want it and then you can...
Pass.
No? Okay. Look at, he's already out here in like 100 degrees doing this crap. So, yeah. I'm very lucky that I don't ask for much. So when I ask for these little doodaddy things, we get them done. So that's a cool wreath. It's all wire because, you know, we're out here in the weather all the time. So you got to have something that can not get ruined. Like the other thing that we took off.
About that far away, right?
Yep.
And you want it on some sort of angle?
Doesn't have to be. I just thought they'd look better adjacent. Angle is cool.
If I just go by that, it's going to hang on an angle like that.
Okay.
Or I can run the wire through the body and put it wherever you want it.
Run it through the body. That way, to me, it'll be like, what do you call it?
Personalized?
No, I was going to say steadier. I was going to say steadier, like, because if it's just hanging there, something bad might happen in the wind or the rain. All right, here is what it looks like finished. I think it's really sweet. I love it. It's so whimsical. Yeah, that's really sweet. This is what it looks like farther away. So this is just like, we have like a, how do you call that? Pergola? Pergola? My dad actually built that. When I first bought this house, my dad built that for me when I got the shed. I had a shed built like within a year. But anyway, we've had it painted many times. So this is like a vintage concrete angel head. And now the door's got 2 little dragonflies to go with the metal heart. I think it looks sweet. Very nice. All right, well, that's everything I have for this super fun and whimsical haul. I hope you enjoyed shopping with me and watching me grab all these amazing, fun things and then having me show them to you up close afterward. Yeah, it was a lot of fun shopping and even more fun styling these things. And I can't wait to bring them into my store, the items that I'm going to sell, and watch the people that buy them. You know, that's one of the fun things of selling in person and actually being, you know, the person owning the store. I love antique malls. I'm going to sure myself be in one at some point in my retirement. And of course, I've sold online too. That's totally awesome. And I'm going to be doing that too in my retirement when I do retire. But for now, when you're in person and you, like, say, for example, you know, the person that grabs these mugs, it's so fun to see people in person find joy in these things, like how much they love them. They'll bring it up to my desk, you know, to check out, and they'll be like, I love these mugs. I've been looking for something like this, or this makes me so happy. I just love this item. Just when people purchase things and it's making them happy and you're with them in person as they're feeling that, I just think it's amazing. It definitely gives me a lot of joy. So it's genuine when you see me go, oh, I can't wait to bring this in my store, because I'm thinking about, you know, the moment when the person who buys it actually brings it up to me and says, I love these, you know, and purchases them. It's a really cool moment. So anyway, thank you for subscribing. My channel is growing so much. I am so grateful. I can't tell you how grateful I am. Give me a thumbs up if you had fun while watching this video, and I will see you again real soon. I hope the Thrifting Angels are super generous to you too, and you find lots of cool stuff while you're out there. Share in the comments below some of the cool things that you found. And yeah, I'll see you real soon.